And what was the easiest and what was the hardest part about working with Eddie again?
Well, it's a joy to work with him because we just get on really well and we both have a similar sense of humour. So, it is hard work, but in between you can have a bit of a laugh, which is nice in between takes. And I can't think of any bad bits. I don't know, we're both quite OCD maybe and bring that out in each other. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I think it's a good thing.
It's good.
What was the scene that you think, oh my God, this was the best scene I've done in this film?
I love just all the action and doing the stuff on the balloon, falling off. And I remember it was such an amazing shot. My hair was covered in icicles, and there's a shot of her just falling down. And then George, the cameraman, he loved the hair getting trapped on the balloon and the sound, this scratching sound. I think that's one of my favourite moments. Yeah, it's been fantastic. I think we wanted to come back and make this film because they're such brilliant characters. They're such live wires, both of them. And when I read the script, I loved that she was an action heroine, that she had all these massive climbs she had to do and falling off the top of the balloon. Although when I was actually shooting them, I did kick myself and think, actually, this is much harder to actually do than it is to read someone doing it. Yeah, I did. I think she's such a wild cat, and I think I'm probably someone who's can be a bit more trepidatious. And from her, I learned just throw caution to the wind and go for it. She has a wonderful kind of easiness and just doesn't care too much. Actually, she's not too self-conscious. Well, yeah, she's surrounded by her sister and her aunt, and they live a sort of very conventional life. And she wants to do something that's completely mad. No one goes up in air balloons and pilots them. I mean, who does that? So she's having to push against all the confines of Victorian society, and I think you really get that in the film when you see, that her sister and her aunt are all trussed up in these costumes, and she's just floating in, 30,000 feet up, and you realise, gosh, what a brave woman she was. Well, they're actually the prosthetics was hours and working out, the timing of everything. But she has all these blisters on her hands, and they're just made from a sort of a material that they stick to you, and I was really bad, and I would try and pick them off and drive the makeup team absolutely mad. It was definitely at the end of the film when she does this huge climb up this balloon and she's falling off the top. I thought, I think I used to be, but having made this film, I feel less inclined to be such an adrenaline junkie because I know what happens. Very bad things happen.